WP Travel Engine has released a new version 5.5.7. This version displays an enhanced trip card design on the trip listing page. Hello and welcome back to WP Travel Engine YouTube channel. In this video, I will show you the new features that has been introduced with the new version of WP Travel Engine. Please make sure that you have updated the plugin and have the latest version of WP Travel Engine to access all of these features. Let's get started. The first feature is Trip Card or Trip Listing. A new tab, Trip Card or Trip Listing, has been added on the backend. In order to access it, you'll first have to log in to your WordPress admin dashboard. Then, go to WP Travel Engine, go to Settings and click on it. Go to Display, and here you will find the new tab, Trip Card Listing. Now here, you can enable Display New Trip Layout option. So if this option was not already enabled, you can enable it by enabling the toggle. And when you enable this option, it will also open up new features. So let's go through all of them one by one. First is to show slider. Okay, even before this one, let's enable the option and we will click on Save and Continue. Now let's go to our site in the front end and let's open the trips. So for that, let's go to Destination and let's open Maldives. Now we have enabled New Trip Layout option. Okay, let's go back. Now, let's explore through all of these settings one by one. The first option is to show slider. So if you go back to the trips page here you can see the slider has been enabled. If you wish to disable it, you can go back and disable it. Click on Save and Continue. Now go back and give it a refresh. You will see the slider has now been disabled for all of the trips. Let's go back. Another option is to show or hide the feature tag on card. Now if you go back to the trips, you will see that these trips have the feature tag on them, some of the trips. Now if you go back, and if you choose to disable the option, click on Save and Continue. Go back to the same page and give it a refresh. The feature tag will not be displayed anymore. Let's go back again. The next option is to show wish list. So if you go back again, the new feature also allows the visitors to add the trips to their wish list, which is why they have been enabled here, this little heart icon here. So if you wish to disable it, you can just disable the toggle. And if you click on Save and Continue, go back, give this page a refresh. That option will not be displayed here anymore. Let's go back and we will enable all three settings. Click on Save and Continue. Now let's go back again to the page and give it a refresh. And now you will see the feature tag along with the slider and the wish list all have been enabled. Now let's go back. Another option is to show map on the front end. Now if you are wondering where the map displays, do you see this pen icon here? If you click here, the map can be accessed by your visitors, and that same option is available for the rest of the trips. To disable this option, you can go back and you can choose to hide map by disabling the show map option. Click on Save and Continue. Now if you go back to the same page and give it a refresh, you will see the map is not displayed for any of the trips. But if you go back and you choose to show it back on by enabling the toggle, click on Save and Continue. Come back to the same page, give it a refresh, and you will see the map is now displayed for all of the trips once again. Let's go back. Other options are to show difficulty and tag. With the new update, new taxonomies difficulty and tag has been added, and the show difficulty and show tag options are a part of that. Before we explore through these settings, first of all, you have to add in the difficulty and the tags. To add the difficulty level, you can either click here on this link, or there is also another way. You can go to Trips, and there is the option to add difficulties. You can just click on the difficulty taxonomy from here. Either way, you will be able to add the difficulty level. Now, as you can see on the right hand side, I have already added some difficulty levels. To add it, you have to add in the difficulty name. So for example, the difficulty name can be extreme. Then you can add in the slug. Slug is the URL friendly version of the name, and it is usually all lowercase. So for the difficulty name extreme, the slug can be extreme in all lowercase. Then you can add in the description. Now, if you wish to, you can also add icon by clicking on add icon. And after you are done, you have to click on the add new difficulty button, which will add the difficulty level over here on the right hand side. After creating the difficulty level, you'll have to assign the difficulty level to your trips. To do that, you just have to go to Trips and click on all trips. Now you can assign the difficulty level while creating a new trip, or if you have already created your trips, you can click on edit. Then on the right hand side, you first of all have to make sure that you have clicked on the settings button, which will open up a bunch of settings. Then here, you will find a tab, difficulty. Once you click here, you will see the list of difficulty levels that we created earlier. Now you can easily select from here. It can be easy, medium, hard, or extreme. Just select the difficulty level, then you have to click on update. So this is how you create and assign the difficulty level. Now let's get back to the settings. From WP Travel Engine, go to Settings. Go to Display, and from under Trip Card or Listing, we have the Show Difficulty option. After assigning the difficulty level, let's go back to our trip. It will display on your trip card like this: easy, medium, hard, or whatever difficulty level that you have assigned to your respective trip. If you wish to hide it, you can go back, disable the option, click on Save and Continue. Now if you go back and give your page a refresh, the difficulty level will not be shown anymore. As opposed to, if you choose to show difficulty by enabling Show Difficulty option and click on Save and Continue, go back, give your page a refresh, the difficulty levels will be displayed, and upon hovering your cursor over the difficulty level, the description that you had added earlier can be seen. For example, for the hard difficulty level, if the cursor is hovered upon it, you can see the description up here. For the medium level, it is the same, and for the easy level, it is the same. But please make sure that you have added description for each of the respective difficulty levels for it to show on the front end. Let's go back. The next setting is Show Tag. Just like difficulty, tag is also a new taxonomy which has been added with the new update. Before going through this setting, first you have to add a tag. To add a tag, you can just click here on this link, or like we did earlier, you can go to Trips and click on Tag. Either way, you will be able to add the tags. Now on the right hand side, I have already added some tags. But let me show you as an example how you can add the tag. So here you have to add in the tag name. So the tag name can be anything. It can be group tour, guided tour, private tour, or if you have any other tag name, you can add in the name here. You can add in the name, you can add in the slug. Again, slug is the URL friendly version of the name and it is usually all lowercase. Then you can add in the description here and click on add new tag. The tag that you create from here can be seen on the right hand side. Now you also have to assign these tags. To assign these tags, you have to go to trips and click on all trips. You can assign the tags at the time of creating the trip, or if you have already created your trip, you can just click on edit. Again, on the right hand side, here you will find the tag. Now you can just click here, and to add in the tag, let's say private tour, the one that we saw earlier, just type in a few keywords and here the tag will be displayed. Now you can select this tag and the private tour tag has now been added to this trip. Then you have to click on update. Now let's go back to the settings. Go to WP Travel Engine, click on settings, go to display and under trip card listing, here is the show tag option. From here, you will be able to enable or disable to show tag. Let's go back to our page on the front end. We have just assigned the tags to the trips, so let's refresh the page to see the changes. And here, the tags have been assigned. And upon hovering the cursor over each of the tags, you can also see the description that has been added for each of the tags. Now let's go back. To hide it, you have to disable the show tag option. Scroll down, click on save and continue. Now go back and give this page a refresh. And you will see the tags are not being displayed anymore. To display them back on, you can go back and enable the show tag option. Click on save and continue. Come back, give this page a refresh, and now the tags can be seen again. Let's go back. The next option is to show the next departure dates and to show the available months. These are the next departure dates and these are the months. So to disable them, disable both options and click on save and continue. Go back and give your page a refresh in the front end. And both features are disabled. To enable them back on, it is very simple. Just enable them back on by enabling the toggles. Click on save and continue. Now go back and give your front end a refresh. And you can see the next departure dates along with the months have now been displayed. Let's go back. Next feature is that you get all of these options for related trips. Related trips show at the end of each trip page. So if you go to the front end and let's open one of the trips. Let's open the first one. And if you scroll down, here are the related trips. So the settings that we explored earlier is also available for the related trips. To access the setting, let's go back. From under WP Travel Engine, you have to click on Settings once again. Then from under Display, you have to click on Single Trip. Now just scroll down. And here, you will find the option to enable the new layout for related trips. And the same settings and features that were available earlier are also available for your related trips. So right now, you can see the slider option, the map option, the wish list, the tags option, everything is available for all of your related trips as well. If you wish to disable the new trip layout option, you can simply go back, disable the option, and it will also disable the rest of the settings. So if you click on Save and Continue, let's go back. and give this trip page a refresh. And you can see the new layout has now been disabled. Let's go back and enable the option. Then you have all of these options. These options are same as they are for trip card or listing. If you find any difficulties while going through these options, please do let me know in the comment section below, or you can directly reach out to our support team with the help of the link I have added in the description box below. So after enabling the new layout for related trips, click on Save and Continue. Let's go back and give this page a refresh. And now the new layout has been enabled. Let's go back. Another option is to show the trip info on sidebar and to show the trip info on main content area. So right now, you can see the trip info is being displayed on the sidebar in your single trip page. If you just go back and disable the option, click on Save and Continue. Go back and give your front end a refresh. You will see the trip info is not displayed anymore. Similarly, you can also show or hide trip info on the main content area. So if you enable this option by enabling the toggle, click on Save and Continue. Go back, give your front end a refresh. You will see the trip info will be displayed on your main content area. Let's go back and we will enable both options. Click on Save and Continue. Let's go back and give this page a refresh, and the trip info is now displaying on both the main content area as well as the sidebar. Lastly, your visitors can add trips to their wish list, and they can also view their wish list trips on a page. Let me demonstrate this feature to you. So let's go back. For example, when your visitors explore through your site, they find a trip that they want to add to their wish list. So what they can do is, they can click on this heart icon, which will add the trip to their wish list. So let's add more. Let's add all 3 trips. Now, for them to be able to view all of the trips that they have added to their wish list, you can create a page and add it to the menu. Let's see how we can do that. So the trips have been added to the wish list. Now let's go back and we will create a page. Go to Pages and click on Add New. Add a title. Let's add the title as Your Wish List. Now you have to copy and paste this shortcode. After you are done, click on Publish. Now let's view the page in our front end. And here, the trips that have been added to the visitor's wish list will be displayed all at once. You can add the wish list page to your menu. So quickly click on Customize. Directly go to Menus. Now select a menu. I will select the secondary menu. Click on Add Items. From under Pages, here is the My Wish List page, so select it and click on Publish. Let's quickly sort it, and I will put it right above My Account. And here it is displaying. Click on Publish. For your information, this theme that I'm using right now is the Travel Monster free theme. I have also created a full video tutorial on Travel Monster free theme. So if you want access to that video, I have added the link in the description box below. I have also explained how you can create your primary, secondary menus in detail over there. So you can see that video for your reference. Now let's go back to our dashboard. Back. And let's view our site in the front end. And you can see the My Wish List page has now been added to the secondary menu. Your visitors can go through the trips, add the trips to their wish list, and they will be able to see all of their trips under the My Wish List page. So this is how you can do it. So that was it about the new features that comes with the new update of WP Travel Engine. If you have any questions or confusions, please do let me know in the comment section below, or you can directly reach out to our support team. I have added the link to creating support ticket in the description box below. If you are liking our videos so far, please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You don't want to miss what we bring to you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in our next video.